All right, welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great day. We're doing our thing over here, DeanBodi. You know, a little rainy out here and out in Dallas, Texas. But Bodi and I run in the rain anyway. We do things like check the mail, do what we got to do. Bodi can go out and do her business. We don't mind the rain unless it's some kind of torrential downpour. And we've run in those before too. Hey, we do it. We do it, man. Rain, shine, sleet, snow, any kind of weather. When we gotta go, we gotta go. All right. So, who's the good girl? Good girl, Bodi. Good girl, Bodi. She's the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698. Bodi hotline, Bodi fun line. Call the Bodi line. Say something nice to Bodi. Say your name, where you're from. Do your little zippity-doo-dah. However you want to say it, something you got going on in your life, you want us to, I don't know, bounce off of it. You know, we can give you our 3 cents and take it down crazy road and figure things out together. That's how we do it. Don't worry about your voice. I'm sure it's better than mine. And we like the rough edges over here, DeanBodi, anyway. DeanBodi.com. We got the links on there. I want to get you over to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And the social link will take you right to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi Show. YouTube channel. All the videos are on there. I think we're like 180 now. We're getting close to the 200. Once we get to the 200, we're going to start season number 3. And that's how we'll do it. Every season's got 100 of them in there. That's how we want to do it. And I think that's kind of, I don't know, the way DeanBodi decided to do it. We didn't check with the higher-ups or some kind of, corporate level whatever. We just do it the way we want to do it. So, listen, man. Easy does it, Bodi said to me today. And, she was looking at me and we got some, I was cooking something and making the eggs. Ready for this? Eggs, asparagus, spinach and kale. We got the unsalted grass-fed butter in there. We even put a little olive oil in there. Got the fats in there real good. Some salt and pepper and made ourselves a nice breakfast. Lots of fat. Lots of good healthy yolks in there. Man, I used to be on this kick with the whole just do the whites, maybe throw a yolk in there, that whole different bodybuilding mindset, and not anymore. Now we're flipping this thing on its head, and we're going down a whole different rabbit hole. I've dropped probably easy 25 pounds, and there's still a lot of body fat on me. I got a ways to go, but my muscle atrophy that's happened since the adrenal gland problem, it's going to take some time for it to kick back in and get the adrenal glands fully back, producing the cortisol and all that. So I'm in for a little bit of a longer road than I had thought it was going to be. I can tell we got some time, but we're going to creep at this thing. There's one thing about this. There's no flip the switch or get a this or get a that to accelerate the process, which is something that I'm learning as I go on this also. So, listen, we got the bulletproof coffees going. We're down, instead of going like crazy land, I don't know, 5, 6 to maybe 8 meals a day, when I used to get into the zone that way. Not anymore. Now we're shaving it down. Maybe 2 meals a day. We got the bulletproof coffees in there. Maybe something else in there. Maybe 3 meals. And I'm learning too, where I got some stuff here, which is kind of pretty cool. The collagen protein and the keto fiber drinks and getting all this weird, extra stuff that I never had. As I tossed out the old mindset, we're refilling it with the new. And because what I haven't started doing yet, I'm waiting on my Ninja small blender. I got the big one, but you need the small one because you got to blend the coffee. It's going to come out way better. So I got another week. I'm doing the stir thing right now, and it works out just fine. All the ingredients are going down the pie hole, and the body's getting in what it needs. But when you blend it, you get the frothiness. It really whips it together. So I got the smaller Ninja with that cup. You just tighten on the top. You buzz it real quick, and that's going to be fun. I can't wait till it gets here. I also got a French press coffee maker for the other type of coffee I got from Bulletproof. Well, I can't wait to try that. And try the French press. And then you take that, put that into the blender, and, do your thing. So we're going to be having fun with it. I want to make it so I am having fun with this journey and getting myself in a different mindset, because what I'm doing is I'm stripping everything away, okay? Because I want to put my body and do a whole body reset, if that makes any sense. And by going through this, that's what I'm doing. I'm dialed in with the ketosis. I checked yesterday, 1.5, today 1.0. 0.5 to 1.5, you're in light ketosis, nutritional ketosis. 1.5 to 3.0 is what they say is that sweet spot for weight loss and things like that. I've been, let me see, I don't know, almost 10 pounds lighter than I am now when I was going through an extreme bodybuilding phase in my life. And the one thing about the muscle atrophy is that is not helping me when it comes to fat burning, and because muscle weighs more than fat, so I'm kind of missing that, and that's kind of the one difference here. And it's a little bit interesting going through this new process and battling the other at the same time. Let me tell you, man, I'm diving in, but I want to give my body a full reset. We're going to try something different. And so we can figure out the truth and get myself dialed in and get down the road in a different way. And I'm trying to make it fun. The one thing about lesser meals, because you're cranking up the fat, you feel satiated. It's interesting, rather than the other way, where you're always kind of feeling hungry and eating all the wrong stuff. The interesting thing is it kind of takes the pressure off a little bit, that you're not worried about this every 2.5, 3 hour meal thing. So I'm trying to get rid of that old guy. We're installing the new guy, and we're getting down the road on this. Little by little, we're getting a little bit better at it and getting used to it. And so that's the name of that tune, huh? So those of you that have gone through something like this, I don't think the adrenal gland insufficiency. If you have, definitely call the 800-878-9698 and share so we can do it back and forth, because this is kind of a rare thing. But the keto, I'm sure, there's a ton of people out there doing it, and everybody kind of takes the basic outline, and then you get yourself dialed in the way you like it. Not everybody likes the same things, but it's a whole different mindset, and we're going to get down the road on this thing. I think it's going to be a pretty cool journey. So, that being said, I do have the blood stick for the ketones. That's the most accurate. And I just got today in the mail the one that you blow in, and it goes by, in your breath, and it tests it that way. And I got that just so I can kind of compare the two and see how that goes. Hey, it's good to have different ways, and it makes it more fun that way too. All right, so Bodi said easy does it today, because as I was making my stuff, I chopped up some dark meat chicken for Bodi, and I brought it in, and she came right in the kitchen as I was messing around, like, whoa, something smells really good in here, and what's going on? So I gave her these new, let me tell you, to jumpstart her appetite, as I have to do sometimes, is she loves these new turkey tendon treats. They're like very thin bully sticks, super razor thin, but they're turkey tendons. It turns out that everything I've eaten on the turkey except the tendon turns out to be a delicacy for the Shiba Inu. Who knew? She loves them. They're real crunchy, and she goes to town on them. And what are you going to do? I didn't know. I've had her. We've been together 5.5 years, and we've never tried those. Over 5.5 years, and all of a sudden I came across these turkey tendons. I'm like, let me try these, because I've had bully sticks before that were on the thinner side, and she digs those a little bit better because she kind of crunches through them better than the larger ones, which she likes too, but not the same. They have different purposes. One of them, she gets engaged, and the thicker one, it takes longer to get through it, which is kind of cool. Keeps her occupied, keeps her engaged, keeps her teeth in her, jaw nice and strong. And but the thin one she always liked. And I couldn't find them one time, and I think that's how I got down the road with the turkey tendons. Now we're going through them by the bag. And so sometimes I put those out there next to the meal, like the chicken, the bowl of chopped up dark meat chicken. And so she kind of gets her appetite jump started from the turkey tendon and then dives into the chicken. This time, she just ate the tendons and was done with it. And I look back, and she didn't even touch the chicken yet. I'm like, wait, what happened there? You look like you were really hungry. And so I took it, and then I'll put it in plastic wrap, and I'll save it. Not too long after that, she comes back around the corner in the kitchen, looks at me like, would you take the chicken away so fast? Easy does it there, champ. So I said, okay. So I got one more of the turkey tendons out, brought it back to my room over here. There's a little area where she likes to chow down. And there's different spots she likes to do it. But I bring it in there. And then all of a sudden, she went through that one more tendon. And I said to her, come on, eat the chicken, Bodi. This is it, all done. When I say all done, like, there's no more. Even though that there is. But I want to give her some messages. I use the same commands. And then all of a sudden, she started chowing down on the chicken and went all the way through it, licked the bowl clean. Then I gave her vitamins. She took her vitamins, gave her some little trainer treats, beef ones, and she went through those also and had a dentist stick and, wrapped it all up, and her belly was full. So it was like, easy does it there, Speedy. Don't take the chicken away so fast there, Hot Shot. So we get this communication going, and it just tickles me to death because I love her so much. I had to go to the vet today and get her some more of this Hott Spot Spray. I think we're on to it, and we're calming it down with the Hott Spot Spray. And I get to the vet, and there's a sign on the door, and it says, stop, don't come in, we'll come out to you and see what's going on and whatever. And they had the phone number on the door. That's a first. So I knock on the window. I'm kind of waving what's going on because they had it ready for me. I just got to go pick it up. And I open the door and I start to walk in. I'm like, is everything okay in here? They're like, don't come in. I'm like, okay, I just need to get the spray for Bodi. So she comes to the door. I said, I just need to pick up the Hott Spot Spray for Bodi. She goes, hold on. She goes and gets it. I give her the credit card. She takes the payment. She brings back the receipt. And I said, what's going on today? Everything all right? She's like, yeah, possible exposure, obviously, to the COVID schmovid, pandemic schmandemic. I said, wow. So I got back into the Uber. And I said, wow, there's a sign on the door. I couldn't get in. That's a first. And I kind of caught myself. I'm like, I don't want to say they have possible exposure because I'm getting back in his car. And it was kind of an older guy. I didn't want to freak him out. So that was kind of a weird energy. The one thing that's in my mind about the Uber driver today, older guy, he was kind of hard of hearing. I had to repeat some things. But he had these ears on him that the top of the ear was sticking out on both sides like a shelf, like boom, like a shelf. And the mask that he was wearing, the strap fit right on top of that little shelf on top of his ear perfectly. And I'm like, man, he's got really big ears, but those shelves on there, I mean, you could put a coffee cup on these things. And it held the mask. And I'm like, well, I just kind of, it stood out. And I was kind of getting a kick out of that, sitting in the back looking at it. Brought home the spray. We got some backup for Bodi. And as she's coming down the tail end of this last bit of the antibiotic, which I'm hoping we don't got to go any further. You don't want to do it too much, obviously. And give her immune system a chance to bounce back again. But when I give her it, I give it to her in these little chewable peanut butter chews called Glandex, which is supposed to help clean out the anal glands, but that has probiotics in it, and it's got some other great stuff in it also. And so it's good that at least she's taking it with that, with the probiotics to help out, and the vitamins and all that stuff. Yeah, we're both going through what we got to go through, man. We go through things, and you got to figure things out and try to keep things moving down the road. Oh, yeah, so Bodi said, easy does it there, champ. But, man, those turkey tendons, she loves them to death, and, wow. So, hey, let's talk to our sidekick for a minute here. Hey, Alexa, what's the joke of the day?
Today I have a video game joke. Did you hear about the kid who lost his Nintendo Switch? He was inconsolable.
Did you hear about the kid that lost his Nintendo Switch? He was inconsolable. All right. That was better than yesterday. Let's give her a... All right, Alexa. Let's try another one because I'm having fun with my sidekick now. Hey, it's Happy Friday. And Happy Hanukkah, by the way. Also, hey, Alexa. Tell us a knock-knock joke. Hey, Alexa, tell us a knock-knock joke.
Okay, here we go. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Butter.
Butter who?
Butter, open the door. It's getting toasty out here.
Butter, open the door. It's getting toasty out here. How appropriate is the butter? Because I'm doing the grass-fed butter unsalted and adding things to my coffee and doing all this MCT oil. That came today, some more grass-fed butter. And you got to watch out because pasture-raised doesn't always mean grass-fed. Pasture can mean, they get some corn, they get some this. Come on. Grass-fed is the way to go, and grass-finished is really the way to go. But, man, we're having a great week over here. It's so good to get back into the rhythm, DeanBodi Show. And, hey, we're coming at you daily because life comes at you daily, not weekly and monthly. We're getting back on that track and getting into that daily rhythm again. And, God, I tell you, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world today, and man, oh man, it's going to eventually balance itself out. We're going to come out of this bigger, better, and stronger. I just know it. And once again, Happy Hanukkah. And, as I was on a previous episode, I was telling you how when I had my old offices and I was working with the Haitians and the Cubans and, Dominican Republic and all these people when I was down in Florida, all kinds of different cultures, and I would try my best to speak their language, bonsoir, monsieur, when it came to the Creole, and como está in the Spanish, and I added some more different words to ask them how they're doing, and, face up and face down, relax and take a deep breath, and I would get myself to where it was a little bit of a communication. And I don't know if you knew this, but we still have some Hebrew under our belt. I did go to Hebrew school when I was a kid for like 3 torturous years. And then later in life, I went kind of back again and relearned it. And I was surprised at how fast it came back when I relearned it again. This goes going back probably, I don't know, quite some time, over 10 years. But that was kind of cool relearning it again. You don't use it, you lose it. But as far as Hanukkah goes, you got Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah Day 1, and 8 crazy nights, and let's make it a good one and bring the good holiday cheer as we're going through a nice festival of lights. And all I could say is prayers to the world so it becomes a better place, and hopefully we do have that kumbaya moment. And be nice. It would be nice if we can at least get kind of down that direction and closer to that area of peace to the world. What a project, huh? Anyway, so she's the good girl, Bodi. She's the best girl in the world, yeah. The good girl, Bodi, yeah. The best girl in the world, oh yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698, Bodi Hotline, Fun Line. Call the Bodi line, say something cool, do a little sing-along, do your little zippity-doo-dah, and we'll sing it with you. We'll make it a feature on the show. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. The link is on the website. The other link will get you to the social, DeanBodi space show, YouTube channel. All right. So, numbers are starting to go back up again because the energy is back. Oh, yeah. So this is kind of fun, and we're going to be bringing it at you. Make it a great day. Let's make it a great weekend, and let's just keep moving forward. As the DeanBodi likes to do, you have an awesome day today. Finish the rest of this Friday with a bang, and DeanBodi.com is the website. Oh, yeah!